understanding how to shift context before we start chasing content is one of the keys to unlocking from the prison of being trapped on a circuit of chasing a rabbit we can never catch by design. I want to share with you a fundamental distinction that for many people, they will go to their grave never understanding. I'll share a metaphor. So, we have a glass, we have water. And the glass is how we hold things. The glass represents the way we see life. It's how we hold the people, the circumstances, the events in our life. Because obviously we have to give it meaning. The water represents the actual events, the stuff of our life. It's our job, it's our career, it's our family, it's our health, it's our body, it's our money, it's our no money, it's our religion, our beliefs, all the stuff of our life. And what happens? We obviously have to have a way of holding the stuff of our life. So for most people, this represents the head in terms of how we hold stuff and the stuff that we keep in our head. Understand? So it's the stuff of our life, is the content of our life, the circumstances of our life, and the glass represents how we hold and give meaning to the circumstances of our life. Everyone with me so far? Fabulous. Now, for most people, this is their life. They don't actually like the stuff in their life. They're always trying to change it. You don't know anyone like that, do you? Always trying to change some stuff in their life. Whether it's the next converting funnel, or whether it's something about their physique when they look in the mirror, whether it's about fixing something in their spouse, as a favorite, or any of that stuff. We're always trying to change it. Now, in our 20s specifically, anyone here in their 20s? Okay, or younger? Here's how most people are, especially in their 20s. We're still making sense of the world. We've come through our parental sort of grip, or at least most of us have. Others stay there till their 50s. And we tend to stir the stuff in our life, aren't we? We're stirring it. We're always trying to change it. We're still figuring out who we are as our identity, our place in the world, what we want to do with our life. And we're stirring all the stuff, or trying to change everything, trying to figure out what's what. Now, by our 30s, there's probably a bit more of a pattern to it. You notice that? We've kind of got our routines. We kind of know what we like, what we dislike. We've got a type of person we like to hang out with, kind of sex we like, or don't like, kind of food we like or don't like. There's a routine. 40s, 50s, 60s. I think I can see a dog track. 70s. What's the use, guys? Literally, what's the use? So many people go to their grave continually stirring the glass, continually not happy, continually chasing the next rabbit, when all we had to do was something else. Now, let's take it in a slightly different way to look at it. So let's just say we've got all the stuff in our life, and it's boring. Look, it's clear. My life is so transparent. There's no meaning. You know something? I saw a friend the other day, and their glass was blue, filled with blue water. It looks so cool. Blue is awesome. I want blue. That's what I want. Blue is it. So what do? We go out, and we start trying to get a blue job, and we wear blue clothes. We eat blue food. We live in a blue house. Watch blue movies. I don't know. And everything's blue. And all of a sudden, we have blue inside the glass, and we think we're going to be happy. And what happens about 20 nanoseconds after everything's blue? You know something? This blue stuff, I thought it was really going to make me happy. I'm not feeling it. In fact, it's kind of blue. I'm feeling kind of blue. But you know something? I saw somebody who had red. Oh my God. Now red, I mean, come on, guys. It's the color of passion. Oh my God, red. Red is where it's at. Of course, that's all that's had to happen. I made a mistake. Easy done, no big deal. Red, let's go chase red. Red. And we start hanging out with red people and eating red food and all that kind of stuff. And the game continues. Now, here's my next question. What would happen if instead of me trying to change the content of the glass, I was to change this glass for a blue glass? What would instantly appear to have happened to the stuff inside the glass? Someone tell me. It's not because I'm testing your IQ here, guys. It's because I want some feedback so your energy stays highest. Tell me, what would happen? It would look blue. It would instantly appear blue, would it not? Absolutely. Therein lies one of the biggest secrets to life most people will miss. The key to a fulfilling life here is to understand that rather than trying to run around and shift the content of our life, we only have to shift the context of how we hold life, and then everything inside life starts to shift. We see this many different ways. Classic example is people that have a near-death experience. People that have a near-death suddenly get in touch with the fact that everything in the physical universe is subject to the law of impermanence. So I throw that one out there. I'll say it again. Everything in the physical universe is subject to the law of impermanence. In other words, it's going to end at some point, including, guess what? Us in this physical form. Can't argue with that. Now, you can buy lots of creams and pills to try and push the date forward. It's okay. But at some point, that's going to end. So people who have a near-death experience get in touch with that level of mortality, and it shifts life. It's no longer about chasing a rabbit to get onto your deathbed and realize in your final moments that life wasn't about trying to keep score. Or, oh, look, I got to the end and I won the game of who's got the most money, only to realize too late that nobody else was actually playing. So I've been around people that have had moments to live, literally. I've been around people that have come to terms with their mortality, whether it's hours, days, or weeks. And not one single person has ever turned around and said, please go fetch me my mahogany-framed MBA certificate so I can clutch it in my final moments. No. Every single person said the same thing. I wish I'd spent more time with the people I loved. I wish I'd spent more time, or go get me the people that I love the most right now so that I can spend the last moments I have, knowing that time at that level is finite, expressing that with them, even if it's in silence. How many people know exactly what I'm talking about? It's the essence of what makes us us. Not please give me 3 more days so I can go and back to the office and finish my email. Understanding how to shift context before we start chasing content is one of the keys to unlocking from the prison of being trapped on a circuit of chasing a rabbit we can never catch by design.